What's going on, everyone? Back at you with another Age of Empires free game, of course, today. And we have on the menu for the main course today, we've got man like Kevin playing as one of his best civilizations. Certainly one of his most entertaining civilizations. I think Malta, it's not an unpopular civilization, but it's a civilization that takes a high skill ceiling to be very good with. If you have that skill level, then Malta is a very rewarding civilization. But I spoke about it before. It's not an easy auto, Spain, you can just pick up, fast fortress build, and kind of do relatively well with it with, limited micro. With Malta, you need to have tight build orders. You need to have tight micro. You need to have tight building placement. You need to have tight everything. That's what she said. So remember, if you play Malta, you have to be nice and tight. Right. All right. So let's have a look at Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, I can't remember this guy's original name, but you know who you are. I think he may be one of the lamest players in the game. Now, I'm not going to take anything away from him because he's a very skillful player. But lame is the name of the game with this guy. So, Raid of the Lost Ark. Both these guys about 2150 elo right now. So, I think that's around, both of them like top 20. I think both of them are in the top 20 at the moment. So, we'll see how this is going to go. Obviously, at the moment, the meta build with United States of America is this Chinese immigrants card that we're seeing right here. So, Chinese immigrants coming in. I tell you what's not meta, though, is he's going for a 10-10. Wait a minute. What is going on here? This is... Usually you see a house being made, and then you get about 13 villagers. But right now, this guy is not doing that at all. This is a little bit different. The 10-10 meta, I love it. We go through phases of having these 10-10 metas. Anyone who doesn't know what that means, 10-10 just means in age 1, you don't build a house, okay? So you hear like 11-10, 12-10. That basically means you get to 9 villagers and you can ship a villager shipment to overpop slightly. But basically, they all mean that you just don't build a house in age 1. The idea is that you age up super quick into age 2. And you can see here a very, very fast age 2. Now, he's going for this advanced saloon, which gives you 20 population cap per saloon. So this is going to be an interesting build because I haven't seen this iteration of this build before. We see Chinese immigrants, but usually you see 3 or 2 or even 3 shipments in age 1. But Raiders of the Lost Ark is not doing that at all. So this is actually a really unique build that I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen this before. No, I might have seen a 10-10 with like Spanish immigrants or something like that, but not with a Chinese immigrant. So very little eco, but we'll see if this is going to pay off for him. Here comes Vega's Lounge. Vega from Street Fighter, potentially, so kind of cool. Can I see Vega in there? Nope. The blacked out window. Nice saloon. Oh, look, we've got wanted posters as well. I love the level of detail, man. I love the level of detail. All right, he goes to 100 wood, so he basically chopped for 300 wood. Now, bearing in mind, he's only got 10 villagers. That's most of his eco having to chop until he gets into age 2. He's aging up with Pennsylvania. Now, of course, that is very meta, and that is going to be the reason for the extra 100 wood. Interesting. So he's going for House of Jagellion there. This seems to me like, are we going to see the free trade post card? Oh, no, okay, we're going to see Philadelphia competitor. I think, oh, wow, he's putting a stable down as well. That doesn't help. Usually you would see someone put a saloon down because that doesn't help towards... I think we're going to see... I knew it. Arkansas Post. So Arkansas Post is it Arkansas? Arkansas Post. We're seeing this more and more with this Scottish immigrants type build going on right now. So what he's going to do is, this is going to give him a church, okay? It gives him that extra, that bank trickle coin, okay? And the church counts towards one of your Scottish immigrants, okay? Now he's going for free Arkansas Post, so he's going to get free extra. He's going to get an extra church, and an extra 2 saloons. That's what I'm guessing. And they will all count towards Scottish immigrants. So you can see right here, he's getting a lot of coin in, a little bit of food, just enough to keep him ticking over for the village account. And then he's no doubt going to ship this card next, I believe. And look, because he only shipped 1 card in age 1, and because he aged up so fast, look how this is all coming together at an incredibly good time. 5 minutes, and he's already clicked Scottish immigrants. You can't stop that. You cannot stop that. But Kevin is going to try, goddammit. So watch here. He'll put down 2 saloons and a church, I reckon, or maybe another native post. No, he's building another native post. Oh, my God. He puts down a meeting house, 2 saloons. Like I said, that's going to give him lots of population as well. And now this is where the stable comes in. So now he's going to start making hussars. So he's basically going Musk Huss in an incredible way here. And he's going to get all 10 Scottish immigrants. They're going to be out here in like 6 minutes. 10 Scottish Highlanders at 10 minutes. You cannot say that is not absolutely mental. 10 of them. 10, that's 2k resource worth of units out. What stops that at this time? What stops that in age 2? Nothing stops that. Adding in a few hussars behind this as well. He could go the goons or the skirms from the Pennsylvania coin as well. So just bear that in mind. The Scottish Highlanders, is he going to be able to take down this trading post before the Scottish Highlanders? You see here, Kevin's not going for a German tongue. He's going for 700 wood, 600 wood. Feels like against... Oh my God, look how menacing that is. 6.5 minutes. Look at this army. So Kevin is going to try to stop this by... Oh, I like this though, going for eco behind this. So this is very much, for anyone who forgets, I remember when Kaiser Klein actually made a Smurf account a couple of years ago, and he got to rank 2 playing only Malta. And all he did, bow-pike. This is all he did, bow-pike rush. So it is a forgotten art, guys. This is a forgotten art of the bow-pike rush from Malta. The Malta meta tends to be very boomy, but Kaiser Klein proved that you can get to rank 2, even rank 1, with only doing bow-pike rush here. Definitely a depot. Pull here, go on, blow it. Ah, he could have blown that. Kevin, not paying attention there. Could have easily have blown that depot, in my opinion. But yeah, Kevin has no way of dealing with this. Now, look at this. He's even got... Did he ship the native card behind this? He did. He shipped native treaties behind this. And that's going to give him 4 line infantry and 2 Litkar Tartars. Just, again, adding to the weight here of the army. And look at this army. Look at this army. A very powerful army. No, sorry, it gave him 2 Litkar Tartars and a Shock Rider. Minutemen behind this as well. Look at this army. 30 units. 30 very beefy boys as well. Still got those 10 Highlanders. That's going to be tough to kill. Now USA going for 700 wood behind this. He is kind of locked into H2, but look at this level of H2 mass going here. He can just mass hussars now, and I don't really know what's going to happen. More bows coming in. He's trying to put down another hospital. He just walked past the commandery. There are some pikes here, but we're going to need a Minutemen pull. So a couple of villagers go down, and the Highlanders just smack them so... Oh my God, that's a massacre. And Kevin in some trouble here. Highlanders walking down, Minutemen getting called. Where's your hero? Where is Kevin's hero? I can't see it on the map. It's here. It's dead. He needs to bring that back as well. He can't make any reinforcements. The hospital's not been built. Hussar's still alive here. TC5 needs to be on them as well. And the bows need to be forced into Highlanders. Oh, this is such a bad fight, Kevin. You should have shipped your bows, not your pikes, not your bows. But I don't think it matters what he sends. This is looking really rough, and this powerhouse of an army in H2. Not seen this build order before, but it's looking pretty nice. Kevin should have just... Honestly, Kevin should have just gone Musk and gone for the boom. I think going for the rush here was a major mistake. Finally gets a hospital down, but probably going to lose a villager for his troubles. God, the lady screams, the female villager screams. They haunt me in my dreams. Not my nightmares, though. Oh, play off. I thought he was going to lose a settler wagon there. It's like, Kevin, please not like this. Nice bait, though. That's probably what he's trying to do. He's trying to bait the hussars to kill the villagers, and then he can just pop the pikes in there. So really nice bait there with the villagers. But yeah, okay. So look at the scores. I mean, this game looks over already. Kevin in a real rough spot here now. Does he make units? Does he try and boom? I mean, he still has Wigner Court construction. Trying to make depots across the map here. Hussars running riot everywhere, and still these Highlanders going to be a problem for Kevin to deal with. 26 vills, but still only 22 vills here for USA. Like you said, he did that 10-10, so the eco is pretty rough for him. However, you know, he's got 3 villagers worth here. One of these saloons, each is worth a villager, 0.6 on coin. He's got the bank trickle, that's probably worth, that's about 4 villagers on coin. So 4, 5, 6, 7, that's an extra 7 villagers he's got there. 7 villagers. So he's basically on a 30 economy army here. Sorry, a 30 villager economy right now. Still got Minutemen, still got Highlanders. And look at this native big button as well. He's got a Raditsky's March. So he's got a Magyar Hussar lurking around as well. Now going for the age up. So 11 minutes. Kentucky age up. Virginia General Assembly is on the way. He's got Hamiltonian economic eco as well. So all of his market techs are free now. So you can get all the really high level economy techs like amalgamation there. That's 400 resources. Just that one is 400 resources he's getting for free. In comes the statehood. So he's going to age up twice as fast, which is pretty nice. Yeah, just looking really, really good. And the tempo is just going to, I mean, Kevin. I mean, that big depot, when that depot was, when they was getting sieged down, the House of Juliank here was getting sieged down, he had a real good opportunity to blow that depot up and do a lot of damage. That would have really helped. Really, really helped. He's made some sentinels here. I love the jingles, baby, for the Raditsky's March. We've got a Magyar Hussar in H2. No, it's H3 now. So it has 832 HP. Not bad, not bad. Why wouldn't you add something like that to your alert? He's got the age up skirms as well. He still has the text from the meeting house. From the there's one of them, and there's 2 of them. Just as I say that, he's now sending in Pennsylvania cavalry and Pennsylvania rifles, as well as 3 Gatling guns. It's looking so good for him right now. What does Kevin do here? And look at this massive army that's just going to be coming out here. Super, super rough. Lots of depots, though. Somehow he's managed to squeeze H3 in. He hasn't been able to fit Wigner Court construction, which is a bit of a shame because that's a huge eco. That is a huge amount of economy. Yeah. How many settler wagons does Kevin have? Kevin okay, he has 4 settler wagons, a 5th one on the way. So he's basically going to be on 37 villagers here. Aufgabe. Number depot trying to go down. Is he going to be... Oh, no, that's definitely going to go down before they get built. Gatling guns on the way, but look at all these depots. Pretty intimidating. Raiders of the Lost Ark is going to have to navigate his way around this. All the villagers dive into the commandery. I think he's going to pop them out here, get them to safety. Yep. Coming out of that second commandery, getting them all to safety. Is he going to mass commanderies? I mean, he could send Knights of Rhodes here, but he's going to be losing his commandery, so I don't think that's going to be a viable option. He doesn't even have a shipment upon aging up. The Adventurer is on the way. He hasn't been able to send Hospitality either. It's really rough for him, so we can't age up fast here. It is just looking so, so rough for Kevin right now. But look at this. Gatling guns feeling like he has to destroy the depots with Gatling guns, so he's playing it really safe. Again, these depots are such a genius unit or building in order to slow down your opponent. Your opponent will always be cautious about these. Honestly, the building feels like it is. Look, he blew it up, but then did damage to his carbine cavalry there. So you've always got to be careful of these things. They can manually self-destruct, or if you're close enough, when you do siege them down, they will blow up. So yeah, depot's honestly such an underrated building. Such a cool animation when they blow up as well. So you can see there, Raiders of the Lost Ark's being really, really cautious. He doesn't want to dive into these and be too reckless. And I think that's a smart idea. He's in a strong position. He doesn't need to take any risks here. Once again, look, more depots. And Kevin, this is why Kevin is so good with the civilization. He's a genius at slowing his opponent down, making it awkward, having to navigate around these depots. And Kevin is just so good at this. Like, he's now shipping a fixed gun wagon, which I'm sure he's going to play defensively. He can put it right next to that depot as well. And don't forget, depots increase gunpowder fire rate. So that includes TC fire, commanderies, fixed guns. They will all shoot 10% faster when they're near a depot. Another depot's going down. Raiders of the Lost Ark's going to try and take it down, but you can't run away. If you try and run away, you'll get hit. Stuff's coming in. There's a fixed gun. He's got units here. More sentinels coming in. This could be rough. How is... He's trying to bait him in. He wants the bait to come in here. The fixed gun is at range here, trying to do damage at the depot. One depot is going to explode. That's going to do damage to the Gatling. Boom! Look at the damage that just did. That was crazy. He did so much damage with that depot. There's a Gatling gun on half HP, but it just wasn't enough. He's going to try and put down another fixed gun, but he has to manually make that one, so that's going to take a lot longer to build. The ones that come from the wagons build very, very quickly. Oh, that was such a shame. Imagine if there was just a couple of depots there. It was a nice try by Kevin. It was a really nice try by Kevin. Oh, is he going to get the fixed gun down? The Malta hero has 855 HP. It's not a hero. It's more like a general. More like the USA and Mexico heroes. And he is going to get it up. Kill those Highlanders. Those Highlanders still alive. They do so much siege damage. He's putting more depots down. Oh, and there's a triple, baby. That's a good start. Kevin, though, down 7k score. He's on 37 villagers, though, plus his settler wagons. If he can just manage, so he's on, like, what, 42 villagers? If he can just hold this, if he can just hold on here and take a good fight, be in a position where he can still win this game. The comeback is real. And I'm not talking about the comeback off your mum. Way! I'm talking... Oh, nice dodge there with the villagers. That was close. Veteran crossbows coming in. Does he have veteran sense? No, he doesn't. Veteran sentinels would be nice. He's standing right next to a hospital. So he is slowly getting these units healed up, which is nice. Again, utilizing the hospital. There's so much to Malta. There is so much to Malta that you need to know in order to be really good with them. And look at this. More fixed guns going down. More fixed gun attacks happening here. And he needs to be careful diving into this. Kevin needs to get another... Could do with another depot here. Is he diving in? I think he's diving in. There's not that many units, but he's diving into a fixed gun and a depot here. This could be risky. The Gatling guns there, he's trying to get under the minimum range of the fixed guns, but that's going to be difficult. Oh, the depot's going. The depot's going to do so much damage. Oh, my God. The fixed gun as well is going to have a shot. Oh, my God. The damage. The damage. Look at all these low HP units. Highlands melted now. Oh, my God. A Gatling gun at 24 HP. That was beautiful. Oh, but the fixed gun goes down. He needed to keep that alive. A TC goes up, an outpost goes up. But, oh, my God, I was just saying how he needs to take one good fight. And that right there is the fight he needed. He baited him in. Raiders of the Lost Ark completely underestimated the depot explosion. And they were so close to it. If someone calculated the amount of damage I did, I don't think you can calculate that. But, oh, my God, that was like 10 artillery units going off. That was absolutely insane. Oh, my God. 3k score deficit. It was almost like 7 or 9k deficit. And so Kevin has bounced back really well there. But look at this. All behind this, of course, because of the economy of the Pennsylvania and the Vegas Lounge, the saloons. He's just kind of able to trickle in over into industrial here. And, of course, going into California. And that's just going to be even more eco. So, Kevin, that was as good as a fight as you can ever hope to ask for. If the comeback is on, it's on right now. But that, my friends, is the biggest depot explosion. The most amount of damage in a high-level game I guarantee you will ever see. And that's the most amount of damage I've ever seen a depot do. So that was amazing. Yes, I love this game. Oh, God. Okay, Kevin. Just chilling with more commanderies by the looks of it. Okay, taking into steel bolts, which is kind of cool. This is where you want to be as Malta. You want to be able to get archaic soldier combat and steel bolts. If you get them in, you have the best crossbows in the game. And honestly, one of the best units in the game. Like it's hard to think of a unit more efficient than Malta crossbows. Malta crossbows, with all of their card upgrades, are some of the most insane units in the game. They really, really are. Kevin being clever here. Is he going to get that? Oh, he is just about very smart. He could blow that up here. If he blew that up, he would have got some damage done. But again, using these, he doesn't have to blow them up. He can just use them as line of sight. He can use them as line of sight. He's using these as ways of scouting, like the circumference of the perimeter, rather, of his base, of his opponent, and so he can see when anything is coming in. He's keeping an eye on this gold mine here. Look at that! Just as I say that, he gets line of sight of a town center going down. So yeah, using these depots really, really smartly here. But he still has an uphill battle. Could go for 1,000 coins to try and age up. I don't know. It's difficult. I mean, even Wigner Court would still be good here. You did see he went for a trip to Jerusalem earlier, so he got the full 1,200 resources from that, which is nice. But it looks like he's just massing crossbows, which is fine. Maybe even Knights of Rhodes. Or maybe, I think if he's making units, he's just going to go for some archaic soldier combat, which would probably be the smart play. Okay, nice, going for log flume as well. So his food and wood eco going to be nice here. What does he decide to send? Okay, decides to send 12 crossbowmen. If I've already got 21, I think I'm sending archaic soldier combat, but Kevin is a better player than I. All right, Raiders of the Lost Ark. 42 Vils. Oh, this is Mark diving under. He gets 3 of them as well. 3 Magyar Hussars, each with over 1,000 HP. Mistake of the pop there, but because they're so tanky, they don't die. No, not one of them dies there. And doesn't actually have a big, massive army here. So Kevin might actually have an opportunity to push here. You can see that he's going for the native post. And this is why Steel Bolts is so good. Like, sieging from range like this is so good. It's so good. But 4 town centers for Raiders of the Lost Ark. You can see here he's queued up loads of manual villagers. You can see there, and he's got California Gold Rush in. And the reason why, right, guys, the reason why you queue up loads of villagers is because look at this. The manually queued ones, okay, you can't manually queue them once you've sent in the card to get them for free. But if you manually queue loads before you send them in, you can see here each town center is making 2 villagers. The card is broken. He's making 2 villagers from 1 town center, and he's doing this from multiple town centers. My goodness me. Oh, that is just insane. That card is so broken. California Gold Rush is so broken. Expos, tanking Magyar Hussars, tanking Horse Artillery. Oh, God. Just when it was looking good for Kevin, this goes and happens. Oh, man. Kevin had a good opportunity here. If he wasn't sieging this native post down, he could have sieged this artillery foundry, and that would have denied all of these artillery pieces. That is such a shame. That is such a shame. Kevin had a huge opportunity here, and I think he might have just blown the comeback. Oh, that is so rough. That is so rough. 62 Vils. Like, he's just shot up the villager count. Like, it's absolutely crazy. 2 factories, California Gold Rush, and he's going to be like 99 villagers, or 90 villagers rather, you know, in the next 5 minutes. The way he queues the villagers from the town center. I actually discovered this. Well, I didn't find this out. I think I did actually. Honestly, I can't remember. But I discovered that he could do that. And I remember doing it months and months ago. And really, no one knew about it. No one knew about it. And obviously, I did it a few times. And I think it's just become general knowledge now. It's crazy how, like, in DE, I remember in vanilla, like the skill level was so slow because you never had Twitch back when I was playing vanilla. Like back in the day when I was like a teenager playing this game, you didn't have Twitch, you know, and stuff like that. Twitch didn't come out till later. And so in order to improve on the game, you had to watch really bad YouTube videos, if there were any. And there was very few. And so you had to read guides and stuff like that, but you couldn't visually see it. So like the progression of skill was much slower back then. In DE, in the days of Twitch and YouTube, everyone is good. Do you know what I mean? Like everyone has good micro. Everyone has good build orders. And the passage of information is so much faster than it ever has been, it's the same for all video games, but it's just crazy to me how back in the day, you know, not everyone knew about all the little techs and all the little features, but now everyone knows everything, which just brings the skill ceiling so much higher, which is, you know, obviously a good thing. But yeah, really abusing that California Gold Rush card. And look at this, already on 75 villagers. Absolutely insane card. Devs, Talanis, if you're watching, please nerf that card. I mean, there's only a 6k score difference. So Kevin, I mean, even though it's probably going to pull further and further away, the more villagers he gets that gold bloody mine as well. Like this card, there's no reason this card needs to give a gold mine. Like, get rid of the gold mine. Don't allow stacked villagers at the same time as queued villagers. Like, and then maybe increase the time it takes for the villagers to manually build. Then the cards probably it would still be good, but it would at least be you know, not OP. But hey, who knows if we're going to get any more patches. I'm praying, guys. Believe the faith. You know, I'm talking to people. Hopefully there's still the will to do it. But look at this, Colvin versus Colvin. And Malta have the best Colvins in the game because they get that plus 2%, or with artillery it's plus 1%, I believe, with each shipment. However, these guys are Royales, and even with Malta artillery and the extra HP that they get, there's still no match for guard artillery, and this is rough. Again, you just can't tank. You can't continually tank artillery, heavy artillery with crossbows. And look at the score. All of a sudden, the score is 13k score difference just in the click of a button. Malta, Kevin trying to get into H4 here. Going up with the engineer, but he needs Colvins behind this as well. Still has a mine, but not a lot left. There's one here, but that's a dangerous territory. This depot could explode, and it might not damage that Colvin, actually. He tries to blow it up. I think it did damage there, actually. Yeah, not a lot, though. More Colvins ready, coming in, but look at the score. If Kevin can just get into H4 again, he has the best. Basically, for all intents and purposes, he has the best army in the game. Like, Malta crossbow pike is so good. It's so spammable. It's so cheap. You know, the units are insane. Steel bolts, they siege stuff down. It's absolutely insane. So if Kevin can just hold out into H4, there is still a glimmer of hope. Look at the score, man. He's almost double score. That is so incredible. That is so incredible. Raiders of the Lost Ark. More Culverins coming in. More heavy cannons on the way, no doubt. And yeah, this is looking so rough. Nice pop with the Culverins, though. They could sneakily come around the side here. Villager's going to go down for Kevin, but... oh, this is probably this is his best angle as he's ever going to get, really, here. Microing with the Colvins, but he's losing so many villagers. USA's on max builds, and look at that macro. He's looking pretty tasty. Kevin is in H4 now. What's he getting? He's getting guard pikeman. Shipping 3 Colvins as well is nice. You can get the, I think the guard tech for Malta is a bit more expensive than the usual European guard tech. It's normally 250 food and 250 wood to get guard Colvins, but I think it's more like 400 wood and 400 food with Malta. Could be wrong. I think that's the same with Italy as well. Okay, there's veteran crossbows, but we have 11 guard pikemen now for some reason. Could have saved those artillery pieces for the 3 Colvins. You might have had a chance there, but this is looking so bad right now. 3 Colvins popping in. Gonna be able to steal a heavy cannon. Nice. Maybe another one if this keeps coming in. And he's gonna back it up. But again, these guys, 350 HP. They are Royale with cheeses, so there's 50 bombard damage compared to 40 bombard damage. But look, 317 HP. They don't have that much less HP, and they're essentially an age-free unit right now. So when he gets the guard tech for them, which he is, he's getting the basilisk. That's why he's microing back in from the basilisk. Now it's my turn, baby. 54 bombard and 387 HP blows these Royales out of the water. And just look at the skin that they get. Look how cool that rust, kind of acidic rust flavor to them. It's so cool. They get that black wood as well with the gold trim. Such a cool looking unit. Italy get that kind of wooden shield around them, but nothing is as cool as this skin right there. And oh, is he gonna get a couple of cheeky hits there? Nice, a double whammy on the Royales. This is what he needs if he's gonna make a comeback. Nice, another big damage. Fort going down. Oh God, Ulans. This is the Pulaski Legion's shipment. Get those pikemen in there right now. Get those pikemen in there. Oh, the heavies are gonna, he's gonna have to force the pikemen in, but that's gonna allow the heavies to get in and get a couple of shots off. There's still 3 basilisks left. Oh, Ulan's doing some work. These things do so much damage. Kill the heavies. Oh, no, Kevin. He's trying his heart out. Kevin has some of the best micro in the game, but even he can't compete against Raiders of the Lost Arks. Full-on lame gameplay here. I think, honestly, though, Kevin just kind of went for the wrong build order, and it was a bit of a shame. I feel like Malta want USA to kind of play a greedy age 2, and I think they can compete against it. I really do. You know, commanderies, sentinels, you know, and all that, and depots, all that sort of good stuff. And I just think Kevin went for the wrong build order this game. He's still 52 villagers. He's still able to triple rack some bows here. He's sending in a factory, which is nice. He does have 4 falconets. Yeah, I don't know. Raiders of the Lost Ark. He's going up to Imperial soon. Like, this is just not fair. USA commanding lead here. He's even, where did that coal mine come from? I don't even know where that coal mine came from. Oh, it was from the 2 coal mines. So Kentucky coalfields coming in here. So if that, the moment that gold mine runs out, he's now going to get 2 coal mines we should gather twice as fast from. It's just incredible. There is a fort down there, and for some reason, Kevin is face tanking heavy cannon shots. Are we going to see a Kobe from the top rope? No, he doesn't get a lock on. Okay. Oh, he does get a lock on. Look at that range. The lock on. And that's thanks to these skirmishers pushing forward. Actually, really good micro there. The skirmishers kept in range, which meant the target lock still worked. So, yeah, great micro at the end there. But Kevin, even though he tried to push at the end there, that fort was just like, nope, no comeback for you. And Kevin calls it there. But what a fantastic game. And that depot explosion, that was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in any game ever. Just the most damage you will ever see from a depot. I think that's got to be the thumbnail of the... that's got to be the title, isn't it? That picture right there of that explosion has got to be the thumbnail. Got to get that clickbait in and look at that. This is what I'm talking about. Like he went from... Right, guys, look at this. From 22 minutes, he was on 42 minutes. He was on 42 vils, right? 22 minutes. In the space of 2.5 minutes, he got like 30 villagers. Am I reading that right? 22. Let's round it down to 40 because my math is bad. 2.5 minutes, round it up to 70. It's like 24, 20, no, 25, 26 villagers, 27 villagers, 27 villagers. 27 villagers in the space of 2.5 minutes. Is that, am I seriously reading that right? 2.5 minutes, 27 villagers. That card is glitched. It is broken. That queuing up of villagers was not intended, guys. I'm telling you right now, that is not an intended purpose of that card. But it's just glitched, and wow, that was just incredible. That card is so broken. Guys, hope you enjoyed that one. And I know I did. A beautiful representation of how good depots and fixed guns really can be. But unfortunately, it still wasn't enough. against the mighty lame USA this game. Guys, hope you enjoyed that one, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.